We have Coach Christine Patrick Abudu, Head Coach Sympathy, with the aim of lifting this trophy, giving them 9 round, bringing it to 160. Then we have Head Coach 2022, trying to take Division 2, Division 1, Zone 2, Western Country, next season with 10 ambition. Winning this will be our fair team. Very soon, we will join the two teams here at Washington Sports Stadium. Without everything serious, right now, anyone of Washington Sports Stadium for the final of this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here watching the girls fighting. The final of this competition. The stage, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Welcome the two teams. Welcome to the final of this game. Sympathy. Necessary for the General Assembly anthem of our country. Join me on our feet, please. Thank you, my country.
Thank you for joining us. This is the final for the X1 Energy Drink DL Super Cup, Obuasi 2026. And we have two teams making it to the final: Semper from Zone 3 at Dwarfs from Zone 2. And these are the starting 11 for both sides. Semper goalkeeper Gordon Agbosu gets to start for them. Gideon Roxon, the captain of the side, Salifu Abdullahi Samuel Boache, Samuel Owusu Adontin Prosper Afelete, Doné Adebla, Sharif Masaoudou, Bernard Akon Arthur, Francis Eshen, and Yimalol AJ Lai. Now the starting 11 for Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs, Caesar Amukoman, Nathaniel Apiasam, Papadazi Amwa, Ernest Kentinka, Abdallah Ibrahim, Joseph Mensah, Isaac Bachman, Isaiah Class Peter Archery, Tijani Seidu, Sylvester Duku, and Godfred Eshen. These are the starting 11 for Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs, and the referees Catch Them Young, Angelos Akurugu, and the famous Angelos Akurugu Catch Them Young referee. He officiated Ghana Premier League game between Asante Kotoko, Nations FC Asante Kotoko. It was played in Abrankese, a home game for Nations FC. And as of last season, as young as he is, he was able to officiate that fixture.
It's an experienced referee, and there's a big game. It's a zone 3 and zone 2 affair. You need a referee with big balls to handle this game and make things right. Looking at the referee's pedigree, he has all the teams that are playing as a normal game for him to officiate. He's well experienced. He has control over games, and errors about him is less. It's not much.
And so, some of the matches he's officiated is the Schools Championship, Africa Schools Championship. And again, the bench for Semper, Dixon Boatin, Zachary Audu, Samuel Owusu Jr., Benedict Archery, Maxwell Gadugan, Blessing Kweku Wadai, Prosper Gamali Amevo, John Amwa, and Richard Afari. And for the substitute for Ebusua Dwarfs, Edward J.P. Smith is starting from the bench for the first time. Omar Adams Efriye, Kingsford Braye, Yimanol Amarada, Yimanol Osei, Isaac Odum, Justice Atta Esiedu, Rashid Smaila, and Dalibno Barak. And these are the bench for Ebusua meets Ebusua Dwarfs, Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs in their traditional white and black jerseys. And again, this is the 5th edition of the X1 Dio Super Cup. And who gets to lift the trophy? And this time we are going to have a new winner. And for the very first time, we have 2 teams making it to the final. These 2 teams have never made to the final, Semper as well as Dwarfs. So over the years, in 2021, the first team that made to the final, Tema Youth were in the final, Sky FC were in the final, and Sky won the trophy. In 2022, Liberty Professionals won the trophy against Nswatraman. In 2023, Bofua Kwatano won the trophy against Sky FC. And in 2024, and in 2024, Vision won it. And now game underway. The final of the X1 Energy Super Cup 2026. And the Semper from left to right with their white and green jersey, and the great Ebusua Dwarfs as well in their traditional white and black jersey. And so from right to left, Ebusua Dwarfs, Abontua, IDK, ID Pande, and a lot of nicknames around them now, Dwarfs, and that is Isaac Bachman, loses possession. Semper getting a lot of chances. Now, Semper want to score. Sharif Masaudu sends one in, and the ball is being cleared to the center circle. Eshan loses possession. Now, Roxen, good display. Francis Eshan as well. He missed a penalty in the semi-final when they were playing against a Trump Divisa, and they got another penalty, decided to use a different player, and he was on the score sheet. So the semi-final was very interesting. Dwarfs would have to go to the penalty shootout to get the qualification to the final when they played against Super Fidelity, who are from the same zone, and that is zone 2. And once again, Semper were second in group in zone 3, and the Dwarfs were second in zone 2. And so the second fighting for the trophy. And once again, it will be an interesting game. And per what we've seen so far, It is a game to watch. Now, Semper on the break. Roxanne to Adonten from the right side. This can be a dangerous cross. Now, Dwarfs intercept beautifully. They are making now, surging forward from the left side. Good display. Dwarfs wins possession once again. Adonten wins it for Semper. There's no space in the game. Both teams are putting more pressure. And the free kick awarded to Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs in their half. And just 2 minutes played in the game. It looks very difficult for both sides. And Roxanne making sure that he's commanding the midfield together with Samuel Boache, who was the man of the match in their semi-final game. Now, Dwarfs on the break. Good display, but he sends a long one in. I don't know his intention. There was so much power in the kick.
I thought he was trying to locate the striker, and then the ball was hit wrongly. That's why he flew to the goalkeeper.
And
the idea was not bad. The idea was okay. This game is going to be more physical if a goal happens. Because when you look at the way the warm-up went and everything, I was afar watching the warm-up. Everybody warmed up well to come into the game right from the blast of the whistle. But I can see this is going to be, or it is a zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 affair. It's going to be very tough. Because there's a lot of bragging rights about this game, which we are all going to experience. Let's see and hope for the better.
And this is a zone 2, zone 3 affair, like coach said. And interestingly, one finished second in zone 2, one finished second in zone 3, and they would want to qualify for the Premier League next season. And so the next season Premier League qualification being played here in Obuasi. Now, Dwarfs and their half. And today, Seidu sends one in, and the ball is being cleared. I've seen Isaiah class Peter Autry. Isaiah has won 2 most valuable player awards in 4 matches for Ebusua Dwarfs. It's a free kick for Semper. And Insupun Fidelity lost their 3rd place playoff game against a Trump. And so we are now looking for the first team and the second team. As for the 4th, it's Insupun. The 3rd is a Trump. They won by a goal to nil in the morning. Semper on the break. Now, good display. And it's a free kick awarded to Semper. Yellow card, first yellow of the game goes to player number 14, Abdullah Ibrahim of Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs. And the final game, first yellow of the game. And so, difficult.
Mysteriously, if it's Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs, mysteriously, Semper is using their colors as green and white, and they have gone to black and white.
This is black and white, green and white final. Black and white, green and white. And coach has drawn my attention to an interesting colors on the day, and the colors will play a role in the match as well.
Plays a role. Dwarfs have always been green and white. For Semper to go for the green and white, that means they are playing home, because Dwarfs wouldn't have allowed them to wear the green and white. And traditional colors for Dwarfs is green and white. And
now, Semper and they lose possession. Sam appear, the captain of the side, battling for the ball. Unfortunately, Semper is still in charge. And Samuel Boache, and very strong on the ball. Good display. Doné Adabla. He's played all matches for Semper, very strong on the ball. And he's one of the boys coach knows very much. Goalkeeper Gordon Agbosu. Now, Semper, they are showing so much strength in the game. Sharif Masaudu wins a free kick at the center circle for Semper Dwarfs. Now, we've done just about 5 minutes into the game. Semper 0, Dwarfs 0. Final, X1 Energy DOL Super Cup, Obuasi 2026, the 5th edition of the competition. Now, center circle, Doné Adebla sends the ball back now. And it looks like Semper have command of the ball in the last few minutes. Now to the captain, Roxanne, and the pass off. And one of the center backs I admire so much, Joseph Mensah of Dwarfs. In the number 2, just I admire so much.
He's an experienced player. He has played the team for very long. He knows everything traditional about the club. He's more tactical, and he's a game reader. If you see a center back stay in a club for long, he's experienced. That's why they keep him.
Now, and Semper controlling the game with more attackers. And now it's a throw for Semper. And I've seen both coaches on the touchline just cannot sit. And that is the coach for Semper, the new head coach, Christian Bafo, Akoto, and this ago he was linked to Asante Kotoko. Now a long one in. Sam, no, he can't pick the ball. Semper on the ball, and the commanding loses possession finally. And now Isaac Bachman and the Dwarfs doing all the final. Papa Dadzi Amwa, good display, and he was looking for Sylvester Duku, and the pass goes straight to goalkeeper. Gordon Agbosu, he wanted to strike from there.
He saw the goalkeeper at the penalty spot. He wanted to play it behind him. And this is a goalkeeper with good reflexes. He's not that type of goalkeeper you can get him on with ball behind. He will move back. He's very athletic and can move back and parry the ball out.
Now, Sempefi, Roxen sends it back. And that is Samuel Boache to Roxen. And Sempefi once again playing two holding midfielders. They are now on the break, and that is Salifu Abdullahi. Salifu Abdullahi from the left side. Good display. Salifu loses possession, and now Tijani Seidu wins it for Dwarfs. Sam on the break. Sam Nathaniel Apia, the captain, he scored 1 goal in their first game. Sam Nathaniel Apia was on the score sheet for the team, and one player is down. Isaac Bachman goes down. And a free kick awarded to Dwarfs. And quickly, Dwarfs, Isaac Bachman, Dwarfs controlling the ball. And that is Tijani Seidu, Dwarfs, Bachman. Now they are in charge of the game. Joseph Apia, Joseph Mensah, the captain of the side, the center back. And so it is a free kick for Dwarfs. A free kick awarded to Dwarfs. And quick one, Dwarfs controlling the ball. Enes Kentinka. I love the name Enes Kentinka. In a traditional name, Kentinka means very powerful person.
Yes, Kentinka means a bold and courageous person.
And so we want to see match from Enes Kentinka. It's a free kick. Enes Kentinka, Angelo Sakurugu. Now, Adontin and the Kana Adontin take on, unfortunately, the center back, Joseph Mensah. He's so calm.
To intercept the ball. Adontin was looking at the third player running to lay the pass. He did not know Adontin was, this guy was reading him to intercept his ball. Before he could realize he had intercepted the ball from him. But look at this thing. It's a ding-dong affair. They go into attack of this one. They come here. Now I think Dwarfs is settling into the game. And then they are playing well now.
Now, Nathaniel Samapia, both sides have given us the best of performance. And we've done 10 minutes in the game. And the Dwarfs 0, Sempefi 0, X1 Energy Drink DOL Super Cup final. Good one. And now, Sylvester Doku in an offside position. The flag is already up. And so, offside against the Dwarfs. It is one of the finals you would love to watch. A final to watch as both sides from Zone 2 and Zone 3 respectively. And the Ebusua Dwarfs from Zone 2, Sempefi from Zone 3. And there have been topics around which zone is difficult. Maybe this game will decide for us.
I've been in both zones. I'm telling you, Zone 3 is difficult. Very, very difficult. I've been in Zone 2. Zone 3 is very, very difficult. Very difficult.
Now, and so it's also both teams to decide. And so, according to coach's opinion, Zone 3 is tight. But Dwarfs can also prove that indeed Zone 2 is also difficult.
No, I'm not saying the group is soft. There are good teams in Zone 2. But I'm talking about in terms of competitiveness. You can mention a handful of teams in Zone 2 that are tough. But in Zone 3, there are more. It's not a handful. If you trust yourself as a coach, come and test your balls at Zone 3. You see your smoothness level.
It is a free kick for Sympathy and good one. The direction of the ball wayward. It's over. Samuel Adontin, the striker who was the top scorer for Sympathy in the 2025-26 Division 1 League, is now tormenting the defense of the Dwarfs. However, Joseph Mensah making sure that there is no space for Adontin, but this time around, he gets the connection, unfortunately, the direction. And so now, Dwarfs building up from the back gradually. Abdullah Ibrahim and the center back Abdullah Ibrahim sends one in, and Godfrey Deshen, he scored 2 goals in the competition, but then it's becoming tough for him as the center back for Semper, making it more difficult. Francis Eshen. And so we have Godfrey Deshen and Francis Eshen. Francis Eshen is a center back for Semper, and Godfrey Deshen is a striker for Dwarfs. He has scored 2 goals so far.
So Eshen will face Eshen to see who will Shen over the Shen.
And so it's an advantage, good display, and a good defending Dwarfs. My goodness. This is Isaac Bachman, a boy everybody is talking about in terms of midfield battle, and Isaac Bachman doing the ball very simple. And as it stands now, it's a throw for Semper. And a throw for Semper. A true advantage Semper. Now, Adabla sends it back to Francis Eshen. And Francis Eshen's partnership with Adabla, Donne Adabla. And then we look at the partnership of Ibrahim Abdallah and then Isaac Joseph Mensah. And these 2 center backs from all the teams are doing a lot of work, including their goalkeeper, Caesar Amu Coleman, as well as Godwin Agbosu of Semper. And for Caesar Amu Coleman, he's done so much work for his side. It is a throw and Semper now it's becoming more difficult as we make progress in the game. And Dwarfs clears their line. Semper wins it again. Once again, Sharif Masaudu loses possession. Dwarfs on the break. And finally, Gideon Roxen wins possession again for Semper. Gideon Roxen. And again, the ball is being cleared. Dwarfs on the break. Eshen, the 2 Eshen. And the striker, Godfrey Eshen, has managed to get the ball. They tried to beat off competition from Francis Eshen. And it looks like Francis is struggling to play Godfrey. And all are Eshen.
Yeah, he didn't tell well. That's why the guy outran him. But the striker too was not patient enough to get a full glare of the ball before he shot. Agbozu was ready and was waiting for him to shoot because he showed Agbozu he wanted to shoot. That's why the ball could not go. But if he had taken his time, the ball would have been different altogether.
And the 2 center backs of both teams are giving us the best of performance. Abdallah and also Joseph Mensah for Ebusua Dwarfs, and also Semper. They have Francis Eshen and Donne Adebla. And now Masaudu wins the center circle battle for Semper. Very strong on the ball. It sends it to the left side. And now Prosper Afelete. Afelete goes down, wins a free kick, and that is Salifu Abdullahi, but the free kick has been awarded to Ebusua Dwarfs. And now I've seen Class Peter Archery giving some instructions. And now number 21, Prosper Afelete, goes down, wins a free kick for Semper at the center circle. Semper some time ago were Kofodia Semper, and you can call them Simplify as well. And now it's a good cross, a good display. Sympathy on the move, an advantage. Adontin, Samuel Boache, Roxen, midfield, Sympathy on the break. Good pass. This should be a goal. Abdallah, the flag is already up. The flag is already up. We've done 15 minutes and Sympathy 0, Ebusua Dwarfs 0. The final of the competition.
It's a ding-dong affair. They are both attacking both ends, and that is what's making it competitive. They know themselves. They've watched each other's game, and they are observing, and technically or tactically, the team that carries the day will win.
And now in midfield, it looks like Sympathy have crowded the midfield and controlling with two pivots, Samuel Boache and Gideon Roxen.
That pair has played together for 4 seasons. You cannot beat them. They communicate like somebody and a spouse. The captain is very experienced. He reads games, a game reader. Boache is the engine of the team. He has energy. He can run the whole field 90 minutes and still play. Even extra time, another 90 minutes, he can play.
And now it is a throw for Sympathy. Dwarfs are struggling. Godfrey Deshen and Nathaniel Samapia would all have to draw back. And that should tell you that an open or free scoring side, Dwarfs cannot just create chances in this game. It's a bit surprising.
It's a big game in a sense that both teams have kept their teams for more than 3 seasons. And that is what we are all experiencing.
The game is on. Godfrey Deschain looking for Nathaniel Sam. Good skillful player. Godfrey Deschain and Nathaniel Samapia sends the ball back. Dwarfs again controlling Papa Dazi Amoa. Nathaniel Apia Sam from the right side. Takes it back to Isaac Bachman. Bachman sends it long one to Ernest Kentinka. And Kentinka loses possession again. Dwarfs controls it beautifully. And this is Class Peter Archery. Isaiah. And now to Kentinka. Sends a crossing. The ball is being cleared in the goal area. Now Isaac Bachman. Dwarfs controlling the game once again. They have now taken charge of the game and detecting the pace at this moment. We've done 17 minutes in the game. Semper 0, Dwarfs 0 final. And so now Dwarfs loses possession. And that was Sylvester Duku to Samuel Boache. Is looking for Yimanole J. Laye. Laye again fights for the ball, gets the ball and loses possession to Isaiah Class Peter Archery. He has won 2 most valuable player awards for Dwarfs in the competition in 4 matches.
He's the most experienced player in the team. Looking at it, he's doing a lot of communications and controlling the midfield. I think every dangerous incursions by Sempefi, he's the one who stops it. But don't underestimate him. He's a game reader as well and can see from afar what is going to happen. I wonder how many years he has played for the club and how his intelligence is in the game.
Now this is the final, and indeed it's the final of the competition. Too much energy, too much tactical display, and too much of coaches issuing instructions to the players. And the 5th edition, the last time it was played, it was a Zone 3 team that won the cup and was Vision FC beating Oko United 7-6 on penalties to lift the trophy. And this time, it is Zone 2, Zone 3 in the final. In 2021, it was a Zone 2 side that won it. Sky FC against Tema Youth from Zone 3. And again, it was the last time Zone 2, Zone 3 played in the final when Sky FC beat Tema Youth to win it. In 2022, it was Liberty Professionals in Swatreman. It was Zone 3, Zone 1, and Liberty won it 1-0. Sid of Asante scored the only goal. And again in 2023, Bofua Kwatano from Zone 1 lift the competition. Now it is Godfrey Deschain's turn. And Godfrey should have been a goal. Godfrey and the goalkeeper, so difficult to beat. Is considered just 1 goal in the competition. And it looks like Sympathy yet to concede. Sympathy yet to concede in the competition. And Gordon Agosu, the man.
Don't be surprised. This is a goalkeeper who has kept consistency. For 3 seasons, he has been the second fiddle in terms of clean sheet. He did it previously when Port City was not in the league. He came to meet Port City. Aziz outshined him with clean sheet. The past season too, he was second in the clean sheet. It's not a goalkeeper you can easily beat. In Okwahu, it was difficult to be beaten when you get in 1 against 1 even. He is very experienced and communicates a lot. He's very calm in the pool and have respect for all players.
And so let's talk about Sempefi's road to the final. 0-0 against Tema Youth, and again 0-0 against Ashanti Gold, 1-0 against Nsupun Fidelity, and also in the semi-final they won 1-0 as well. And so 4 matches yet to concede a corner kick, and Sempefi 4 matches are yet to concede, and the only side who are yet to concede in the competition, and through that they've made it to the final of the competition, scoring just 2 goals and yet to score from an open play. All the goals have come from the sports kick.
If they are going to give goalkeeper of the tournament, then Agbozu will win it. And the defense, best defense, Sempefi's defense will win it, depending on the outcome of the game.
And so it means that Donne Adabla and also the Dwarfs centre-back, Joseph Mensah, and they've considered 1. And so, and it's a foul for Sempefi. And let's talk about road to the final for Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs, and it's been very interesting. 4-1 against RTU, and that was when they conceded. And again, 2-0 against Atram, 0-0 against JBB, and the semi-final as well. It went straight to penalty shootout against the Super Infidelity. Now, an advantage, and this should be a goal for Semper. And I don't know what he was thinking about. Should have gone for the drive himself. He wanted to pass the ball.
When you see such games, the player called him. The player behind called him because he wasn't looking there, but he passed there. There was a call, but we can't hear from here. If you could finish and ask the player, he'll tell you he called him. But you should have scanned far to see Adontin being free for him to do what? Lay the pass for him to score.
And 22 minutes, Semper 0, Dwarfs 0, and the fans are loving the game. They are loving the action. 22 minutes. And so, free kick. Semper. And so, goalkeeper Caesar Amukoman. He's conceded just one goal. And for Ebusua yet to concede. Now, a good one. Affelity sends across one. And Ajay, a good time. And, oh my, that was near, very close. Should have been a goal for Semper. End-to-end action. And Semper in the last 3 minutes have created 2 decent chances, have failed to convert those chances. And now, they could be punished for not taking their chances. Goalkeeper Caesar Amukoman, now one player on the field of play, set to receive treatment, and the Catch Them Young referees are giving us the best of performance. Referee Angelos Akurugu, and the famous Angelos Akurugu officiated the Ghana Premier League game last season, Nations FC playing at home against Asante Kotoko. Again, we saw Catch Them Young referees officiating another big game between Heart of Oak and Dreams FC at the near Jekweku, the second sports complex, Tema. And so this Catch Them Young referees are getting better day by day, growing up and developing very well in the game. It's a free kick for Ebusua Dwarfs from the center circle. Abdullah Ibrahim, the center back, wins a free kick. And so, and ball controlled. Class Peter Archery. Now it's a throw. It is a throw against Dwarfs. The ball. And so now, Semper. The ball is being cleared. Bernard Akunatha and Joseph Mensah, very smart center back. And how he managed to get the ball to the goalkeeper. Isaiah Class Peter Archery. Making progress. Now loses possession. Donne Adebla wins it. Now Adontin. 1-2 display. Abdallah Adontin. Now a throw for Semper. And Semper have appointed a new coach, Christian Bafro and Akoto. He was then working with Rospak and now at Semper. And for Semper, they gave Posity a hot race in Zone 3. And for Dwarfs, I'm sure at a point, they had the same point with Ashanti Gold, who qualified from Zone 2. And they thought it was over for them. They were going to qualify until the table turned. Ashanti Gold qualified ahead of Dwarfs. And now, Dwarfs on the break. They are controlling the ball beautifully, loses possession, and that is Tijani Seidu. Referee gives an advantage. And Adontin, he was looking for Abdullah Ibrahim. And Samuel Adontin. And so, one of the clinical finishers in Zone 3, he knows how to convert. But yet to get a goal in this competition. Unfortunately, the most attacking side in the competition are yet to score from an open play. And that is surprising a lot.
They've not considered
And
two.
they've not considered two.
And they are playing with mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs. It's a mystery for you not to score and not to concede. But they win through mysterious means.
And they drew 2 matches in the group stage game and won just once against Insupin Fidelity.
Yeah.
That was the game they scored from penalty. And in the semi-final, they scored from penalty after missing the first penalty through Francis Eshen. And so now, Donne Adabla, good defensive work this season. And AJ Lai, Samuel Adonton, and good display, Samuel and Abdullah AJ. And so a free kick very close. Emmanuel AJ Lai wins a free kick for Semper.
Yeah.
Adonne will come again.
Donne is coming. Donne is coming. Lai too will get the ball. Donne is coming. See him. He's walking there. It's Donne's ball. He was going to bend the ball under the bar where the goalkeeper is.
And now, Dwarfs have only conceded once. Semper are yet to concede in the competition. And so 2 defensive, solid team, but one looks more attacking like Dwarfs. They have scored 4 against RTU, 2 against Atram. And so before their 3rd game, and this is more dangerous. But and so very, very good chance for Semper to take the lead against Dwarfs. Where the
Donne is going for the kill. Donne is going for the kill. The centre back will also bend the ball. The goalkeeper has no idea what they will be doing. I don't know, but Donne will go for the kill. He's going to shoot direct.
And 2 centre backs.
Get it right. The ball will lock in the net.
And now 2 centre backs for the free kick. And that is Francis Eshen. Donne and goal! He scored it. He scored it. He scored it. Francis Eshen get the goal for. Francis Eshen gets the goal for Semper. It is a goal.
They are going to put it
28 minutes.
Where the goalkeeper is. They are going to put the ball where the goalkeeper is. Nothing can change it from where the goalkeeper stood and made the wall. The unfortunate part is he forgot to put tall players there for them to stop. One of the things I've always seen in sport kicks or free kicks is that when the goalkeeper make a wall and fail to put tall players there, it's going to be easy for the one coming to take it. I told you where the ball is, a left footer. And where the goalkeeper stood is where they are going to bend the ball. There was power behind the ball. Even though the goalkeeper went there, the weight behind the ball could not allow the goalkeeper to stop it.
And Semper have taken the lead. Unbelievable 28 minutes. And a free kick scored from the centre back. And this is second goal. A second goal for the team. And so Dwarfs would have to do a lot of work to score against a side that have not conceded. And if you are playing against a side that have not conceded and have scored you one, coach, what do you do to come back? You are going to score against a side that are yet to concede in the competition.
They have a solid back four with 2 solid pivots who are well experienced in games. They speak the same language in terms of defending. The team is on their shoulders. Those 2 midfielders, the likes of Boachi and then Gideon, they are all experienced players in Zone 3. They have been in the game for a very long time. They have experience. They protect their back line, except nature. Give them Dwarfs a penalty or something.
And now it's a free kick awarded to Semper. And they look so solid at the back. Let's look at the 2 centre backs. And that was the conversation of coach. That was Francis Eshen and Donne at the blood at 4 and 5. And then if you look at the wing backs as well, Prosper Afelete and then Bernard Akwata. These are the 2 wing backs of the team. And they've played from day 1 to this stage. And the 2 pivots, Roxanne and also Samuel Boache.
Don't forget, when I was there as a coach, this is my back 4. With the exception of the one who scored the free kick. I had 1 centre back there. He's the experienced captain, but he's no more. And then 1-2 is at National Under-23 camp. This is my back 4 I used. Most of the players there, I recruited them. And I can tell you their quality. They don't easily give up. They work like wounded lions. It won't be easy for Dwarfs to go through Semper's defense. They have a solid pair of hands to protect them in terms of difficulty. You see their mindset and the way they read games. Whatever they are going to do, he went for personal glory.
Yes,
Look
Quanta.
at them. They've lined up at the far end. He should have made a lofty cross for them to connect. Don't forget, Semper has a back communication team that are very solid. They communicate a lot. On the field, out of the field, they cover one another. They're not approaching blames or pointers at people. If Dwarfs concede a second goal, it is over.
Now Samuel Adantin and sends it back. Good display. And it looks like Semper controlling the game, putting more pressure. Gideon Roxon, the captain, loses possession. Now Dwarfs wins the ball and they would have to bounce back, and that is Isaac Bachman. Bachman now with the ball, loses possession again. Joseph Mensah, the center back, very disciplined center back. And Joseph Mensah is not happy at all. He wanted the goalkeeper to be very fast because they want to equalize. Now, this is where the battle starts. Godfrey Deschamps with the ball. And he wins a free kick for Dwarfs. Dwarfs have won a free kick around the center circle. And we've done 32 minutes. And it is Semper 1, Ebusua Dwarfs 0. 28 minutes goal scored by Francis Eshen from a free kick very close to the goalpost. And the Dwarfs, Isaac Bachman. Bachman and Isaac, goodbye. Good try by Isaac Bachman. And we've done 34 minutes. Samuel Adontin now center circle. Dwarfs to Samuel Boachi, wins possession to Samuel Adontin. Samuel Boachi to Samuel Adontin. Another chance for Semper getting closer. And this is Samuel Boachi. It's a corner kick. And Semper looking for the second goal. Semper are looking for the second goal. And Dwarfs under intense pressure. And both sides are giving us indeed the final of the game. And the last time I told you a Zone 3, Zone 2 final was played, the winner was from Zone 2. It was Sky FC that won against Tema Youth. But the last edition of the competition was played in Nswatere. It was 2 Zone 3 teams and it was won by Vision FC. The corner kick sent an advantage straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Caesar Amukoman.
I don't think we get a card. I don't think we get a card. Why did he block the goalkeeper?
And now, Samuel Adontin has picked up and knock the striker for Semper. And Semper's top scorer in the competition is a center back, Francis Eshen. He scored one from the spot kick, one from free kick. And so it is a free kick. A free kick for Dwarfs. And now Dwarfs controlling the ball. Isaiah Class Peter Archery. Now loses possession to Roxanne. Abdallah Sempefi loses possession once again. And now to Abdallah Ibrahim of Dwarfs. Dwarfs are now regrouping from the back. Class Peter to Seidu. Loses possession. And they lose possession so quickly. Looks like the two pivots. And now Nathaniel Samapia scored the first goal for Dwarfs in the competition. Nathaniel, good pass. And the 1-2, Godfrey Deschamps. And Isaac Bachman. And that is Bachman for you. Now they are not able to penetrate the defense. And so they would have to rely on the long drives.
The two pivots who are waiting for them, I've told you, the back line and the two pivots, they are the solid rock behind the teams. They have dominance for long, if not for Port City, that stopped them, destabilized their team by 3-1 when they play together. They are the second team that is fighting. If Positive is not around, they are taking the dominance. But let's see, they've played for long. Both teams have played for long. But Team Sympathy are dominating this afternoon. Everything they are doing is going on well for them. Even with the chances that they've missed around the goal post of Dwarfs, they've done a lot of incursions that can result in a goal.
And now it's a free kick awarded to Ebusua Dwarfs, yellow card, and no mercy. And so the goal scorer, Francis Eshen, has been shown a yellow card in the game, and 1 yellow card for Dwarfs, 1 yellow card for Sympathy. And so a big advantage for Dwarfs. They also have a free kick. And let's see how they can make good use of it. Isaac Bachman behind the ball, and a free kick for Dwarfs. Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs, and goalkeeper Gordon Agbasu issuing instructions. Dwarfs, an advantage. Goalkeeper Gordon Agbasu. He looks bulky in the goalpost. He looks heavier.
He's 6'2", 1m82. He's very tall, 1m82.
And he's a former goalkeeper for Core United. Gordon Agbasu. Now, Samuel Boache and Gideon Roxon. These two pillars, the only challenge of Dwarfs now.
Yeah, the telepathy between the two midfielders is very strong. They understand each other. There are 2 different types of midfielders. One is the engine type, the box-to-box, and one is a passing and game reader. So it will be difficult. Before you meet their defense, you need to pass through that 2 people before, and you have it easy.
And Afelete wins a throw for Sympathy. And I've seen Abdullahi Salifu as well doing some incursions there. Now, Sympathy, they control the ball very well. Good display. And that was Sharif Masaudu. And Sharif Masaudu, Gideon Roxon, Samuel Boache in the midfield, tormenting the defense of Ebusua Dwarfs. Now, good pass. Abdullahi Salifu, good pass. And should be a goal. Adontin, straight into the arms of Caesar Amu Koman. What a goalkeeper. But then, I believe the striker should have done better.
He should have placed the ball back to where the pass was coming from, and he will be the goalkeeper. He wants to be smart and go to second pole. But in football, the technique tells you that when the cross is coming, play it back to where it's coming from, because the goalkeeper will be moving as the ball is moving. It's a bad decision for the decision for. It's a bad decision taken by the striker, and the coach will not forgive him for missing such chance, because such balls should be planted easily. It's a yawning net.
And so credit to the goalkeeper as well for that save.
The
Caesar Amukoman.
The intentions of Adontin, that's why he was able to save it. But there's no chance you should miss as a striker. No coach will forgive you for that.
And now, Coach Mboma, not happy with the big chance missed by Samuel Adontin, especially as a top scorer in the zone. And now, Dwarfs.
The young boys who was promoted from the Sympathy youth team, and he has kept on his mark. Their real number 9 is not around. He's injured with groin. That's why he's getting a chance. So if you cannot cement your position as a starter to finish always, then they waive your positions for you to go on the lines, go on the wings all the time when the regular is there. Because you can't miss such chance. When you are on the 6-yard line, plant the ball back to where they laid for you. The goalkeeper is moving. So it's either he didn't watch the goalkeeper's movement or he took a wrong decision. Now
it's a free kick for Ebusua Dwarfs. Isaac Bachman behind the ball. We've done 40 minutes and 5 minutes more to end the first half.
To see goals in this game. There we go.
And 40 minutes, a chance for Dwarfs. Agbasu, like I said, it's not easy to beat. And the free kick awarded to Sympathy, awarded to Dwarfs, closer to the goal area. And it was almost a penalty for Dwarfs.
A penalty on the line, yeah.
That is the only way Dwarfs can get equalizer now.
Yeah, it's always a penalty, but I think the referee is giving out as a free kick. We shouldn't forget, head collusion with the foot is always foul for the opponent, and the referee got it right. I'm impressed. For me, I'm impressed with the academy young referees who have officiated the whole tournament. They've lived up to expectation. It's only this game that I'm seeing a referee who is also either academy young or experienced. But his experience, he has officiated big games. And they've done well. Look at how their level and what they've officiated. I've been here throughout the tournament, and there have not been referee issues with supporters chasing referee or attacking any referee. So kudos to them, and kudos to their chairman for developing such referees for the future.
No, I don't.
We live to see a good officiating in the upcoming season. If this will be demonstrated in the league, our league will go far.
And the free kick for Dwarfs and Agbosu again. And now I'm sure Dwarfs are asking themselves, how do we score Agbosu? It's a corner kick for Dwarfs, and the question is that we need to score Agbosu, and how do we do that?
I have the antidote to score Agbosu. You can only score him through deflection. He's very alert, very agile. His reflexes are unique. You watch him, watch his communication, watch his defense, the setup, and watch the way he comes out.
And now it's
deflection. You can't score Agbosu easily in an open play because 1 against 1 is the best. When you take Aziz out, he's one of the best.
Now it's a corner kick again for Dwarfs. Back-to-back corner kicks for Dwarfs, and so Dwarfs who want to take their chances, and Kentinka behind the corner kick, and can he try and get a chance for Dwarfs to get the equalizer? It is 1-0 Semper leading the Ebusua Dwarfs in the final of the 2026 X1 Energy Drink Dual Super Cup. The corner kick effected. Gordon Agbosu grabs the ball, and now the questions again, how do we score Gordon Agbosu? And that is the questions of Dwarfs. Build up, Sempefi, Abdullahi on the break, very swift on the ball. Again, he goes, he passed the mark. 1-2, Abdullahi, Salifu, what a player. And a chance for Sempefi and goalkeeper Caesar Amukoman, the name Caesar, showing a lot of quality today in the game. Even though he's considered one, Caesar has been the best for Dwarfs today.
If it's not for him, Dwarfs will be down by 3-1. He's a good goalkeeper, good timing. Look at Salifu's run on the touchline. Whatever he did there, he's an experienced player also from Zone 1, Wasunta. He was their poster boy, and Sympathy poached him when I came. So you cannot take it away from the goalkeeper. He has saved 2 clear chances, and it's a plus for him as a young goalkeeper to keep behind a team like Dwarfs and save them in that crucial moment. Look at the ball I don't think got. He saved it. Look at the interception, the cutback they did. He saved it. He has come to the party.
And I believe that if coach is to form his starting 11, he will sign Agbosu number 1, Caesar number 2, and I'm sure he will go unbeaten in the entire season. And so,
when you have such goalkeepers, you sleep. When the number 1 is similar to the number 2, anytime you are not afraid to play any system at all.
Now, and that is the centre back Joseph Mensah to Sam Goffredeshen. Sam Goffredeshen, and straight to the arms of goalkeepers. Agbosu has picked the experience from Zone 3 and he's doing a lot of work. We've done 44 minutes in the game, and now Sempefi are leading Dwarfs by a goal to nil. Agbosu sends a long one in, looking for Masaudu, and now Dwarfs wins possession once again. It's a throw for them, and the player number 21 for Dwarfs, and that is Sylvester Duku. We are doing 3 minutes of time added on, and it looks like we're going for the break with just a goal.
We've really enjoyed the game. It's an in-done affair. Saves upon saves upon saves upon saves. Both goalkeepers have really done well. They are making the game very competitive. They've really done well in the saves they've made. Everything they are doing is on point. Every game they've kept the supporters very happy with some of the saves they are making. They are experienced goalkeepers, and for Dwarfs, the saves he has made, even when they don't win, he might win the man of the match.
Now, Dwarfs on the break. Goffredeshen, 1-2, sends the ball in, loses possession. Kentinka wins it again, but then Samuel Boache. Now, Class Peter, Isaiah, Archery. Samuel Adontin clears his line. Now, Sempefi, they look more dangerous. Again, on the break, Abdullahi and Masaudu. He's been workaholic. And the final, Masaudu Sharif has done so much work for the team. And that is referee Akurugu Angelos. It is a free kick for Dwarfs. Masaudu, it will be very disappointing to see Masaudu not being able to continue the game after all the hard work. And he's picked up a knock. Unfortunately, I believe he could have cooled down and wait for the ball, but he went for a tackle. Even when the ball was going for a touch throwing, he went to battle for the ball, and he's picked up a knock. And it looks like he might not be able to continue again. And Semper would have to effect the changes, even after all the work he's done for the team in the first half of the game.
This is shock. It's not injury. Shock. He will get up right now and continue to play. This is not an injury that should take you out. That means you are not serious or you are afraid of the game. You should get out. This is shock.
Now, Semper. Zone 3, Semper, Ebusua Dwarfs, Zone 2, finished second place in each zone, respectively. Now in the final of the X1 Energy Drink Dual Super Cup, and the game that I'm enjoying so much. And any moment, Angelos Akurugu will end the first half of the game with Dwarfs down by a goal to nil at the Boise Lincoln Stadium. The second time Ashanti Region is hosting the competition. The very first time Ashanti Region hosted was way back in 2023, before Kwatano won it, and they came from Zone 1B. And this time it's Zone 2, Zone 3 final, and a free kick awarded to Dwarfs. Godfrey Deshaun wins the free kick, and then the two players are battling for each other around the ball, and the referee, Angelos Akurugu, issuing instructions, telling them what to do so that they don't attract any card. Dwarfs are down, but have done some decent job today. Isaac Bachman behind the ball, and I've seen another Enes Kentinka also behind the ball. Isaac Bachman, Enes Kentinka, and Dwarfs have all the men in the 18-yard box with just one player left behind to defend Dwarfs. Bachman to Seidu, and finally should be advantage for Dwarfs. It's kicked the ball, and Semper player on the field of play. It is now a free kick awarded to Semper. They have one of their players on the field of play, and so the referee would have to call for the medical team for the player to receive treatment, and that is the center back, the goal scorer of the game, and the player with the only goal scored in the match, and his name is Francis Eshen. He scored from the free kick, and so Semper. And so this is an entertaining first half of the final. Indeed, it is the final of the game. Everything shows it's the final of the game. Both sides giving us the best of performance. And I said the last time a Zone 3 team won the competition, it was last 2 years when Vision FC won against Oko United by 7-6 on penalties. And so these are the past winners. Liberty Professionals won it in 2022, and before Liberty had won it in 2022. In 2021, Sky FC have won it. And Sky FC is the only team to have been to the final twice, winning one of the trophies and losing one in 2023 against Bofo Kwatano. And goalkeeper Gordon Agbosu behind the ball, and this should be the last kick of the game. Gordon Agbosu, a sensual long one, and a referee Angelos Akurugu ends the first half, and the goal scored by Francis Eshen is the only goal in the match. Semper 1, Dwarfs 0. We join you once again in the second half. Myself, Mo Shaban, and Coach Mboma for the second half of the final. See you in the second half.
national ambulance. We appreciate your service. We give the right competition. Excellent energy drink. Well, good energy. Well, water. Lily Rice. Buchanan, KTL, and UAB. Mr. Peter will give us something to relieve ourselves. We'll be back. With sympathy or Dwarfs. Sympathy, substitution, sympathy for the line. Player number 30, Sharif Masaru out. And being replaced by player number 12, Benedict Ocho. Substitution, sympathy for the line.
And the second Bustling Clean Stadium, Dwarfs from left to right, Sympathy from right to left. And now Sympathy are leading Dwarfs in the first half by a goal to nil. This is the X1 Energy Drink DOL Super Cup final, and Sympathy took the lead in the first half, 28 minutes, through their center back Francis Eshen, and a good one, a throw-in for Sympathy. And again, another throw for Sympathy. Throw-in to be affected by Sympathy. It's the fifth edition of the X1 Energy Drink Duel Super Cup. And this time, Obuasi is hosting the competition. And the second time, Ashanti region is hosting the competition. Now, Dwarfs controlling the midfield. Isaac Bachman sends it back. Bachman requests for the ball. Controlling the ball beautifully from the center circle. And now, Sylvester Duku sends it back to Isaac Bachman. And good pass to Abdullah Ibrahim. Now, good display. And a chance for Dwarfs. This should be the equalizer. And Bachman, he just cannot wait to score again. And he's trying to shoot from all angles. Unfortunately, he's yet to get the connection right. Almost all his attempts is goal kick. He sends one in center circle at the batter. And the ball is being cleared beautifully. Sympathy would have to do a lot of defending. This time around, Dwarfs go for the shot. And finally, Abdullah clears his line. And a lot of people are in the VIP stands enjoying the game. The Black Satelites head coach enjoying the match as well. And we have some coaches in the stands enjoying the fixture. The trophy is also presented here. The winner will pick up the trophy today. And now Isaac Bachman, midfield battle, sends one in and looking for Sylvester Duku. Duku Sylvester. And can he go past his man? Unfortunately, referee awards a free kick to Dwarfs and the goal area of Sympathy. And Sympathy in the second half are under intense pressure, and it means that they would have to do a lot of work if they really want to prevent Dwarfs from getting the equalizer. Interestingly, Sympathy are yet to concede a goal. Dwarfs have conceded their second goal in the competition after conceding one goal against RTU in their first group stage game when they won by 4-1, and again conceded today in the semi-final fixture by 1-0. A free kick awarded to Dwarfs around the goal area of Sympathy. An advantage should have been the equalizer, and this is the goal. This is the goal, and the equalizer. Goal for Dwarfs. Goal for Dwarfs. And player number 8 for Dwarfs. He's got the equalizer. Nathaniel Apiasam. He scored the equalizer for Dwarfs. And now it is 2-0, 1-1. It is 1-1. And Nathaniel Apiasam scored the equalizer. And the second goal for the player in the competition. Semper 1, Ebusua Dwarfs 1. Coach, second half.
I told you there will be goals in the game. I told you before the end of first half. We have experience in a game. We know when a game will be tough. We know when a goal will not come. I told you, Moshaban, that there are going to be goals in the game. Looking at the way both of them are playing, and it's not an easy task. Do you understand?
And now the game is getting more tougher in the second half, and a good display. Semper, Nathaniel Apiasam, Nathaniel Yimbandol Sam, and the throw for Semper. And I've seen Salif Abdullahi limping, but it's up again. Yimanol Ejelai wins another throw for Sempefi. Good clearance again. Another throw for Sempefi. And we've done about 50 minutes in the game. And the scoreline now is Sempefi 1, Dwarfs 1. And for the very first time, Sempefi have conceded in the competition. And that is interesting. And now, Benedict Autry comes in. Benedict Autry playing for Sempefi. And it's come on for Masaudu Sharif, who picked up a knock in the first half. And now Sempefi would have to bounce back in the second half. Indeed, if they really want to do something. It is the X1 Energy Drink Dual Super Cup. And a good pass. Nathaniel Apiasam. He got the equalizer for the team. And for Nathaniel Apiasam, he scored in the Dwarfs' first group stage game against RTU when they won by 4-1. And again, Dwarfs won 2-0. Godfrey scored. In their third group stage game, they failed to score. In the semi-final, they failed to score. They won on penalties 3-2. And now, Nathaniel Apiasam got the equalizer, his second goal as a player in the competition. And now, among the top 5 scorers in the X1 Energy Drink Dual Super Cup. And now, Rahim Akanta. Rahim Akanta is the top scorer of the competition. And with Rahim Akanta, he scored 3 goals for the team. And the second top scorer as well, Godfrey Deshen, he scored 2 goals as well. Nathaniel Apiasam has scored 2 goals for Dwarfs. Chance and Francis Eshen as well as centre back. He has also scored 2 goals. And an advantage. Already the flag is up. It's an offside. But Yimanol Ejelai, I don't know what he was thinking about. There was so much energy in the ball. And it's an offside already. And offside for... And so, it is a free kick for Sempefi, a game to watch. Second half, we've done about 52 minutes. 52 minutes played in the game. And Dwarfs, who finished second in Zone 2, Sempefi, who finished second in Zone 3, are competing for the X1 Energy Drink Dual Super Cup final. Who gets to pick the trophy? Sempefi will take the trophy to Accra. Dwarfs will take the trophy to Cape Coast. And so today, the fans in Accra are waiting for the trophy, and the people of Cape Coast are also waiting for the trophy. Nathaniel Apiasam.
It will be a delight to watch it in Cape Coast, because very soon they will have their festival, so it will crown it for them. But if it goes to Accra, even though the festival is unique, they will be sad not having the trophy.
And now, so Greater Accra and Cape Coast are battling for the trophy in Ashanti region. And it looks fair. They are battling for the trophy in Ashanti region.
And the referee in the middle is from the northern region.
And so everything is fair.
Everything is fair. Just like the referees have done well. They are fair to everybody. The game is being played in Ashanti region. It's a Greater Accra and then Central region affair with a referee from the north. Being played in Ashanti region.
And so the game is on now. Semper controlling the game beautifully at the Cape Coast Stadium. You see Dwarfs displaying more at Cape Coast, and now they are not playing at their favorite grounds in Cape Coast. They are playing here in Obuasi. And for Dwarfs, they are familiar with this pitch. They played against Ashanti Gold in the league here, and New Edubiasi as well here. But then
partially home ground.
They know this field than Semper. And Semper from Zone 3 will be difficult for them to come here. In fact, Zone 3, you don't play on this field. Now, and an advantage, and Jimano Lejela is, the ball is being cleared. Salifu Abdullahi, Semper have started mounting pressure. Agbosu, goalkeeper, former Co-United goalkeeper, now with Semper. And they just cannot believe that they've considered a goal.
This is his first game that he has conceded throughout the tournament. He's a goalkeeper of clean sheet, so I'm not surprised.
And so the commentary box, I have Coach Mboma. We've done 10 minutes in the second half. And so we've done 55 minutes in the game. Boachi to Roxen. Center circle. Now to the right side. Adontin. Good display. Sempefi. Controlling the game. And finally loses possession. Dwarfs to effective substitution. Player number 9, Yimanolo Osei, is coming in, the striker, as well as player number 25. And that is Yimanol Amarada. And the last substitution, number 18, would be Justice Atta Esiedu. These are the 3 players coming in for Ebusua Dwarfs.
Looking at the changes Ebusua Dwarfs want to make, I've seen 2 midfielders and then 1 attacker. But
Adontin and this is the battle indeed. This is the final before the final.
Yes, men at work, Mineshaft. In German, we call it Mineshaft.
And coach, it looks like you enjoyed the tackle so much.
Yeah, I enjoyed.
Is that the style of play when you were playing?
No. Me, I stop midfielders who are stubborn. When you are stubborn, I'll stop you. My name is Coach Mboma. You can ask anybody. I have referees here who officiated under me. I stop every player who is stubborn. I stopped Gao in Kumasi. Alaji Gruza gave me money without giving him injury. I told him I'll stop Gabo in Kumasi.
And now,
I'm the only defensive midfielder who can play ball over an attacker's head in the 6-yard box with confidence and still play. I'm a student of the game and I understand the game very well.
Then it means the Dwarf centre back, Joseph Mensah.
He's my friend, the number 5.
And
the number 5 in midfield is my friend. We chat a lot.
And 3 substitutions effected by Dwarfs.
I like physical game.
And Sempefi. Now, and the ball is being cleared. It's a throw in. Dwarfs has introduced at number 18, and that is Justice Atta Esiedu. And we want to see match from Justice Atta Esiedu. Now, Dwarfs center circle. Now they loses the possession. Dwarfs in control. Justice Atta Esiedu now to Abdullah Ibrahim. Abdullah to Joseph Mensah, now to Justice Atta Esiedu. It's just been introduced and he's seeing more of the balls now. And the Dwarfs in control. Good possession. They lose to Sempefi. Now Adontin looking for Abdullah. Drops to Dwarfs. Good control. And Sam. And Sam have won the ball. Dangerous. And it's a corner kick for.
Because the defender coming was not coming, but he was reading the game, and the attacker was moving fast. That's why before they picked the ball, I was screaming, hey. Now sometimes you read the anticipation of the opponent, and you have to double up and increase your speed. We are enjoying a game when it's in this box, it comes this way. Anybody's game now, it is open.
An open game, corner kick for Dwarfs. Corner kick for Mysterious Dwarfs. Now, Dwarfs with the kick. And sends a long one, 18-yard ball. The ball is being cleared still in the half of Semper. Dwarfs mounting pressure. And they want to get the second goal after scoring the equalizer. Good one. And the Dwarfs and the captain, Nathaniel Apiasam, when giving the ball in the 18-yard box or with the ball, is becoming very dangerous and becoming a headache for the Semper defense.
Yeah, there's more go in the game, and I'll tell you why. All of them are making tactical changes that will suit their team, and they are making adjustments on the field. Except you are not watching it well. Most of the coaches that are playing the game are not just sitting idle, but they are making adjustments on the field. Their decisions are always unique. And everything that they are doing, it is improving and helping their players to develop well and then get them results. But talking about that game you saw that you said, it seemed to be for me to like it, I just remembered. I'm the only player who did it without you in Caladan Park. Me and their striker, last and we busted the ball on 50-50. I was going to shoot to score. He was also blocking it, and the ball bust. That's the only record I have by busting ball in Caladan Park, Tamale.
And now, an advantage for Semper and player number 21 for Semper, and his name is Prosper Afelete. The man, Prosper Afelete, and the former national under 20 player. We've done 15 minutes in the second half, and in total, we've done 60 minutes in a game. So,
let us commend the referees again. This is the only tournament I've watched, and you don't hear outside people are talking about officiating. My prayer is God should touch their heart and mind to have the same thing in the league, and our league will go far, very far. Because when you go out, I go out. Have you ever heard people talking about officiating? It's unique, and they've done well. These are young referees being groomed for the future, and they are doing this right.
And this initiative started by the Ghana Football Association around 2019. The initiative of the current FA president, Mr. Ketias Okreku, and in about 7 years, it is bringing a lot of results. Dwarfs, the results are showing now. And Gordon Agbosu and Donne Adebla to Francis Eshen. He scored 2 goals as a centre-back for Sempefi. Roxen, Samuel Boache, Roxen battles for the ball. Now Dwarfs in charge. They drop, and Donne Adebla wins possession for Sempefi. We've done 61 minutes in the game, and 61 minutes played. And so the results is still 1-1, Semper Dwarfs. And now the defense are working hard. Good game so far. Semper clears their line, and the player number 14, an advantage now. Samuel Boachi to Roxen, and good display. Semper and good goalkeeping. What a keeper, Caesar Amukoman. What a keeper, Caesar Amukoman. He jumps like a cat. And
even though it was offside, this is a great save by our standard.
Which goalkeeper would you like him to, Caesar Mukoman?
Sami Ajay, of former House of Folk goalkeeper, and then James Nano, former Ash Gold and House of Folk goalkeeper.
And so, Sempefi to effect 2 substitutions. Number 9 is coming in, Zakaria Udu.
Alfred Mills of Power FC, they call him Mae Claro.
It's called what?
Maya Klalo. He was being granted interview, and instead of him to speak English, they were speaking Chi. Or say, Maya Klalo, maybe she got to copy Maya Klalo. Then it became his name. May his soul rest in peace. He died through gunshot.
May his soul rest in peace. Blessing Kweku Wadai has also been introduced in the game, and goalkeeper Caesar Amuko, man. And Caesar Amuko, man, has had a good competition and a good game today. And I'm not surprised. He was the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets in Zone 2.
And he's facing the most clean sheet.
The
No, second best.
Agbosu. Now, Semper, and he goes down. Referee says no way. And advantage Dwarfs. Now, some of Roxanne. And this is now it is a free kick for Dwarfs. Now it's now Dwarfs. Yimanola say good control, an advantage for Dwarfs, and Sempefi Roxin, good pass, and the build up going well. And Abdullahi Salifu, what a player he's been affiliated. Good display. Abdullahi Salifu, and the offside against Abdullahi Salifu. And Abdullahi Salifu has got the pace, even with all the energy he's exhausted. He still managed to get past the player. Very strong boy.
Very strong boy. Poster boy of Wasunta, who joined during my era at Sempefi. He's a very strong and skillful player. He plays mostly number 10, but if you want to see the best of him, play him on the lines.
And now it means we are seeing much of him from the lines. A free kick. Gideon Roxon.
Even though he's small, he's not afraid of anybody. He will tell you, coach, make me a ball, and that is it.
Now it's a goal kick. Sempefi. And my observation, coach, the last time we did analysis on the defensive line, Sempefi are not used to conceding, and so after conceding, they look confused a bit.
They are not confused. You know, sometimes when you have a back line and conceive, you are always thinking about what happened. How did they enter? Now, a lot will be going through their minds. Unless the coach talk to them, they will be confused throughout the game because now they look disorganized and they look complacent.
And Caesar, but he's not used to conceding this type of goals. I said Zone 2 is the best goalkeeper in Zone 2 in terms of clean sheets. Caesar Amuko Coleman. And he had fewer games with more clean sheets.
All right, okay, that's fine. And he has proven that this clean sheet in the league was not a fluke. Look at the saves he has made for Dwarfs. Like the story would have been different. Dangerous.
And a dangerous one. Sempefi clears their lines. And the player who has been introduced for Dwarfs, and that is Justice Ata Esiedu. It gets the advantage for Dwarfs. It's a free kick. Justice Ata Esiedu was brought down, and the referee was spot on. Awards a free kick for Dwarfs. And we've done 67 minutes in the game. Sempefi won, Dwarfs won.
This is a game we've all enjoyed. Everybody that came to watch, the place is calm. We're all observing. The best team will win. They've all played well. They've all played very well. They've demonstrated sportsmanship, football. There has not been more tackles that are dangerous.
And Adontin and Class Peter, and what a player, Class Peter, Isaiah Class Peter actually. This is Isaiah Class Peter actually. He's won 2 most valuable player awards in the competition, the number 5 for Dwarfs, and the second player to have won 2 most valuable player awards in the competition. And And apart from, we have 2 DMs who have won 2 MVPs. That is Isaac Kojo Fosu of Insupin Fidelity, the captain, and then the class Peter Archery, 2 MVPs as well.
So talk about Kojo Fosu, then you remind me of the price tag on him. He's a very valuable player. He has played and proven that his value, it should even be more. 6 billion. Should be 8 billion because of his level that he's playing. He's very young. Anything that buys him will make a lot of millions of dollars on him. He's a great player, very young, active, and will give you options in midfield.
And now we've done 68 minutes and free kick awarded to Semper.
Looking at the Isaac Kojo Fosu boy, now you remind me of Port City's midfielder who just joined a club in Europe, Eric Tibu. He's tireless and has that same value. It will be even be more. Maybe Tibu will be 9 billion when you put in value on him locally, because he has proven with goals, midfield duels, everything that a midfielder should have, he has it. He controls the game and he contributed mostly for the successes of Port City. But now he is out of the league, playing his trade in Europe.
Now 70 minutes has been played. Semper 1, Dwarfs 1, final of the game. And if it ends 1-1, penalty will decide the winner. And so we are looking at what will happen today. The semi-final, it nearly went to penalty kick, and then we saw a last-minute on goal. And so the 3rd and 4th place in the morning, everything changed in the last minutes of the game, and everything could change in the last minutes of this match as well. And Isaiah Class Peter Archery is 22-year-old and commanded the midfield for Dwarfs, and I'm not surprised he's received all the applause. Dwarfs to effect another substitution, and player number 15, Edward J.P. Smith, to be introduced in the game. J.P. Smith has started 2 matches and has started 2 from the bench, and this is his 5th game. Adabla, Roxanne, and now Zakari Audu, Sempefi, Emmanuel Ejelai. Good display. Sempefi now making progress. Blessing Kweku Wadai. Now Roxanne. The ball is being cleared. And Dwarfs goal area. Now Dwarfs wins the ball. They clear their lines. It's in the center circle battle. Once again, Class Peter and Cool Cam. It gives a pass, but now Dwarfs have lost possession. This should be a dangerous one. Dwarfs can get the second goal, but then goalkeeper Agbosu, very fast, timely intervention, prevents the opponent from scoring. And Done Adabla, the workaholic center back, good pass sent in, and now he will be able to pick it. Let's see, Salifu Abdullahi, and gets the ball playing, and he went to sleep somewhere. Backman wins a free kick, and I'm sure if Backman is substituted, it will affect Dwarfs.
Yeah, the midfield will break. The number 5 of Dwarfs will get tired. We shouldn't underestimate their midfield to all two. Backman and their captain, the number 5, the same like Boachi and then Gideon. They both have 2 great midfielders who have stabilized their back four. No wonder they are both playing at the final. They have good midfielders.
Now, the 2 teams with good midfield, Isaac Backman in the midfield for Dwarfs, Isaiah Class Peter Archery in the midfield for Dwarfs, and these players have done extremely well for their side throughout the group stage fixtures to the final. And for Sympathy, before this final, they've not conceded from the 3 group stage matches to the semi-final, and now they've conceded in the final. And the very first time they are conceding in 5 matches. And for Dwarfs, they had already conceded 1 goal, and now their second goal. And so Dwarfs have conceded 2. Sympathy have conceded 1. It is the final of the X1 Energy Drink Dior Super Cup. My name is Shaban Mohammed, bringing you all the live updates. And Josiah, the goalkeeper, Agbosu, goes down and is injured now. And if he picks a knock, he's up again.
It's shock. That boy is fit. Fit, tall, strong, agile. I'm surprised.
He's just like you.
I'm taller than him.
And so that is Coach Mboma in the commentary box with me. And so entertaining. Coach will give you the history and he'll give you the fun aspect of the game as well. And some of the injuries, he calls them shock, not injury. And the Black Satellite head coach, Max Okunedu, is watching the game. And the chairman of Nsupun Fidelity, Nana Boatin, is also watching. I'm sure he's scouting. But would he be able to purchase any of these players to his club in Nsupun Fidelity?
He can. He has it. He has the purchasing power to purchase any player to his team. Don't forget, he has the best valuable player, midfield, in the league, who has been valued 6 billion. Which player has been tagged 6 billion in Ghana Premier League? You cannot. This is a Division 1 club, and his player is 6 billion.
And now it's a free kick awarded to. It's a free kick awarded to Ebusua Dwarfs. And a free kick awarded to Ebusua Dwarfs. JP Smith. And now JP Smith. Now Semper. And there should be a chance. Dwarfs. And good defensive. Donner blocks the ball.
The ball was spinning, so when it hit the ground, it won't fly up. It will just roll down. This is what be good keepers. You need to anticipate the nature of the ball that is coming. Is it spinning or coming direct? It could have punished them, and they will never forgive Brunei for it.
74 minutes in the game. Semper is 1, Dwarfs 1. Now the build-up is on, and Semper, and both sides looks very athletic. And Abdullah Salifu loses possession. Oh no! And it's a yellow card. Yellow card to Samuel Adontin. He went in for a bad tackle. This is a bad challenge.
He was going to intercept the ball. It wasn't deliberate. But the referee should give him to serve as a deterrent for the rest of the players. Kudos, referee.
Now the Catch Them Young referees receiving applause. And the stand Samuel Adontin, the striker, should have done better. He should have done better. And I'm sure this is injury-threatening, career-threatening tackle. Yeah, career-threatening tackle from Samuel Adontin to Semper striker. And the Dwarfs defender is already limping. He just cannot stand on his feet now. Let's look at the road to the final for Ebusua Dwarfs, winning 4-1 against RTU, winning 2-0 against Atram Divisa, drawing 0-0 against DBB, and winning their semi-final 0-0, 3-2 on penalties after ending the game 90 minutes 0-0 against Nsupun Fidelity. And they are in the final. And for mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs. And coach, what does it mean for this tournament? If you look at all the teams, Dwarfs finishing second in their zone, Nsupun Fidelity finishing third in their zone, then Semper finishing second in their zone 3. Does it mean that these teams are trying winning the bronze? Does this gives a signal about the title challenge for next season?
Yeah, it gives a lot of title challenge for next season, and it's telling you also that their positions they had in the league was not by fluke. It's unfortunate Port City was not able to make it here. Like it would have been a different ball game altogether. But those who came second, and their first, the winners, have proven that they got to second and third in the league in their zones, not by fluke, but by performance.
Now Dwarfs and Class Peter Archery sends a long one in to the left side. This is an advantage, but goalkeeper Gordon Agosu to the rescue. And next season he should be the king of Zone 3, with Aziz leaving him to the Premier League. And one Dwarfs player on the field of play. And after picking up the knock here, I'm not sure he'll be able to continue the game. We've done 77 minutes. And in the 77 minutes, it's 1-1. Dwarfs 1, Semper 1. Semper took the lead in the game in the first half, 28 minutes. Then Dwarfs came in stronger in the second half to get the equalizer. And now the battle is on. And if it ends in 90 minutes 1-1, we go straight to penalty shootout, and that would decide the winner. And don't forget that in the semi-final, Dwarfs won 3-2 on penalties against the Super Infidelity. And so they understand how to go in terms of penalty kick in the competition.
Don't forget, Semper were here to watch their penalty kicks. And where they play the penalties too, they watch them. So it's going to put pressure on Dwarfs if they should go to penalty kicks. May I see more goals in a game? A goal will come before we end the game.
And so we are going to see what happened in the semi-final when at Trump last minute there was an own goal, and then they won. And so we were anticipating a penalty, but it never happened. Again, Dwarfs are making substitution, and player number 3, Omar Adams Efriye, is coming in for player number 5, who just picked a knock, Isaiah Class Peter Archery.
I think Isaiah has played his heart out in this tournament. He has lived up to expectation. He has played extremely well. He's a midfielder and a delight to watch. He has won 2 MVP, right? And then he has given up for Dwarfs. He has given his heart out. Performance-wise, he controlled the midfield, and he has done everything possible to make sure Dwarfs have played to this level. It won't be bad at all if it should.
Now goalkeeper Gordon Agbosu to Roxanne. And now Sympathy with a chance. And no. And the free kick very close to the goal area. And very, just like how Sympathy got their first goal.
Same thing again.
Same thing. Donny Adabla and Francis Eshen.
They are moving there. Can't you see they are going?
The 2 players are going.
They are going there. It's going to be tough for Dwarfs goalkeeper. You see the other ball, he saw it, went behind it. But the power behind the ball was too heavy. That's why he couldn't save it. Let's see what happened to this one. But if the center back should get the target he got in the first one he scored, then they are coming to center again.
And this is 80th minutes. We've done 80 minutes in the game. And Donny Adebla and Francis Eshen. And for Francis, if he's able to score, he gets his side the 3rd goal of the competition. And so winning the goal king is something he's also anticipating. And a free kick for Semper. Free kick for Semper. And the Francis Eshen, Donny Adebla, and this time around Dwarfs. And Affiliate, maybe Francis Eshen should have taken the kick.
Maybe they agreed for Affiliate to take. Maybe he have weak legs because he has been running. They've been taking him for the past 4 minutes. They've doing him up and down. So maybe his legs are weak and he want Affiliate to take. Or maybe they communicated and let me also try because we've been working on their training. That's how players understand one another to play.
Now a corner kick for Semper. And so it's a corner kick. Semper. And now, since a long one, advantage. Good header. And the most interesting aspect is that both teams have got 2 best goalkeepers. And so scoring them becomes very difficult.
And both teams do have 2 best midfielders and a good back line.
And the 2 center backs are unique as well.
You don't forget where they fare in the league. One was second, one was third. What do you expect?
One was second, one was second.
Second.
In their respective zones.
Yeah. It's not by fluke, it's by performance.
Now, and this should tell you that what is happening in our league is the true reflection indeed.
Yeah, our league is the best.
Yes, it's a true reflection.
Whoever says the league is not competitive, he's sleeping, he doesn't watch.
Now, and I'm seeing the true reflection of our league today. Dwarfs from zone 2, Semper from zone 3. And now Dwarfs. And it is a free kick awarded to Semper. We've done 82 minutes. And we are getting closer to penalty shootout now. But then, in this competition, you can't say it is over until the referee ends the match. Good try. And so Ebusua Dwarfs now Dwarfs on the build-up. And Omar Adams Efriye, good game. And goalkeeper Gordon Agbosu.
Cutback. If you are giving a cutback, it will be dangerous. A left footer cutback.
And now Roxanne. He's done a lot of work in the competition. And a free kick. And Roxanne, sure he cannot continue the game.
He's shocked. He will get up. This thing in them, shock. When they get injured, it's shock. He will get up. He will play. Once he's sitting, he will play. Except he's tired. If he's not tired, he will continue.
And now, usually you see a player tired. You talk about it, the next day he's playing again, another area game. And so players are never tired.
They are never tired. They are never injured. They read their mind into a game they want to play. Then they tell you change them because they don't want to exhaust all their energy.
And now, a player is down. Dwarfs player is down. And
he kicked Roxing. And Roxing is up and is rather injured. Maybe you overstretched to touch Roxing. But as to them, they know this shock thing. So they believe it's just to be tough on your mind to get up and play. If you want to continue, because the captain, he cannot leave his armband for anybody to wear when there's glory coming. So he will sacrifice and play.
Roxing too solid, and even after all the tackles, he's up like nothing really happened. He's strong again and he's ready.
I'm telling you, this is the character I instilled in them. When you get a knock and it's not heavy, that you cannot walk, it's shock. Within a short time, to cut in your body. It's the mindset. You tell your mind, I'm tired, you are tired. You tell your mind, you can't play again, you can't play again. But you need to be tough to stand and play if you know you can play. That makes you a man.
And now, coach is now describing a man and his boys and his former team, Semper. So Dwarfs will be playing with 10 men now. And we've done 85 minutes. 5 minutes to end the game. And so, 5 minutes to end the game. And Ebusua Dwarfs 1, Semper 1. And Dwarfs play on the field now. And it's up again. It's up again. He went down. And the Dwarfs number 2 is also down now. And that is Joseph Mensah. Joseph Mensah. And it's up again to continue. 86 minutes. And I've seen referee Angelos Akurugu. And at a point, I thought the player was going blind after.
This is proper simulation. He attracts a card. I'm surprised the referee did not give him a card.
Now,
look at the screaming he did. Everybody got panic here.
And now, coach was panicked. He thought something was happening. And Roxanne, good display. And Semper. Roxanne wants to finish the game within 90 minutes. And Salifu has worked so hard in the match today. Samuel Boache loses possession. It looks like Samuel Boache is tired. And Samuel Boache will have to finish the game. We have a few minutes to end the game, and he has no option than to finish the game.
Than to finish the game, because if Roxanne is in it, he can't go out. There's your telepathy who sees.
Now,
why are you doing that?
And Godfred Echen for Dwarfs. Roxanne waiting for Affiliate. And it should have gone down. Carpet.
Cross pull. they will touch into the pole. They score themselves one goal.
Now it's a goal kick for Dwarfs, and 3 minutes to end the game.
But I've seen two players from Semper making the overlap run or the third man running that the passes were not given to them, both on the right and on the left. I don't know what is in the mind of the midfielder who was holding the ball. But maybe there was no communication or something. But time is up. I think there are no lights. So if the time is up, the referee should not delay. We go into penalties. And since we'll be traveling after the game, so that we can set our road, we hit our road early. We all go in the convoy. Nobody should leave anybody. So that we all arrive home safely.
And now, Semper, and a good game so far. And Benedict Autry, he came in the second half and he's had a good game. I'm not sure there's any player on the field who has not played that better. We are doing 4 minutes of time added on. We are doing 4 minutes of time added on. And Semper. Good pass. Now, at the right side, they are looking at getting the second goal. And Salifu's cross. And I thought it was a corner kick, but
no, the ball hit his shin, your phone. The ball hit his shin. Okay, it's for the man. The ball hit his shin, that's why he flew off the bar.
Now it's a goal kick.
It's a ding-dong affair for both teams. They're both attacking each other, and it's always dangerous when both of them are moving.
We are doing 4 minutes of time added on. And now Semper, can they get the second goal? JP wins possession for Dwarfs. Sends one in. And Nathaniel Samapia. Nathaniel. And now Dwarfs. Omar Adams Efriye wins a free kick for Dwarfs. And it is almost over. And we are going to see a winner, a new champion in the X1 Energy Drink Super Cup. And so we are going to see a different champion as well. In 2021, it was Sky. In 2022, it was Liberty. In 2023, it was Buffo. In 2024, it was Vision. And in 2025, it will be Dwarfs or Semper.
I don't know why Semper players, when it's 50-50, they want to dive on the ball to win foul. It's not all things that referees will give to you. You see, they've been denied twice, one at the corner here, one at the other side. I feel they need to play to the tactical aspect of the coach and not to create anything that will cause the job of the coach.
Now, and so the trophy is already here. The winner takes it home, and it's between Greater Accra and Central Region. And a chance, already the flag is up. The flag is already up. 2 minutes already played in the 4 minutes of time added on. We have 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes to decide, and then we go straight to penalty shootout. And so Agbosu and goalkeeper Agbosu and Caesar Amukoman, I'm sure we are going to see a lot of techniques. And you need to be extraordinary to beat these goalkeepers.
Yes, because if you don't carry punch on the kicks you are going to make, it will be easy for them.
Now an offside against Dwarfs. And this is the last game, the last moment, and possibly the penalty will decide the winner. We have about 1 minute to end the game. It is the X1 Energy Drink DOL Super Cup final of Obuasi 2026. And this is the final. Semper 1, Dwarfs 1. We've done 90 minutes already. We are doing 4 minutes of time added on. Already we've played 3 minutes and 1 minute to go. And now it is Roxanne. Samuel Boachi wins the ball around the center circle. Samuel Boachi. And it gives a good pass. And Salifu. I think this is the last chance. And Salifu has missed it.
It should have gone a bit. You see the player with the orange boot. When you go wide, you see him. The goalkeeper will anticipate you want to score from first goal. Then you lay overhead ball for him. Then he will touch inside. It's a chance if I blew out. I think the game is over. It's over after the kick from the goalkeeper. It will be over because it's almost time.
And now it is almost over. And I've seen some Obuachi on the field. He says he cannot continue, but he has to finish the game.
He has to finish. He has to finish with Roxing. Roxing is also tired, but he has this tough mentality that everything he does until he cannot walk again, he will still be on the field. Same like Boachi, so I'm surprised.
Now, Coach John Ejiafo, he just joined Dwarfs, and Bafua Kuto Christian just joined Semper. And this is their first tournament. And this tournament is good for these two coaches to identify their strengths and weaknesses of their team. And I'm sure Semper have known their strength and weakness, and that is not being able to score is their weakness. And for Dwarfs conceding rate as well, they have to do a lot of work.
Yeah, both of them are not transferring any of their players out. So it's good for them as a preseason matches. That will help them check the fitness level of their players in terms of condition and other things. But they will be behind. I told you
the game is over.
It's over.
It's over. Straight to penalty, coach.
Yes. We are going to
penalty.
We are going to penalty, and we are going to see best goalkeepers who are going to save top penalty kicks. If they are good, that's what we show if they are good.
And so it is over. Dwarfs won, Semper won, penalty shootout to decide. And this is between two goalkeepers, Caesar Amukoman of Dwarfs, and then we talk about Gordon Ebusua of Semper.
Also clean sheet goalkeepers. So if they have clean sheet and clean sheet, this penalty shootout to prove whether they have the clean sheet fairly or they have it by good defending.
Now, we go straight to penalty shootout, the winner. And coach, interestingly, the last Super Cup was decided on penalty, and the results was 7-6 in favor of Vision against Okoye United, and that was 7-6. And interestingly, all the penalty decider of the Super Cup has ended 7-6 on penalties. And so we go back to 2021 when Sky FC beat Tema Youth, it ended 7-6 on penalty. In 2024, when Vision beat Okoye United, it ended 7-6 on penalties. If it is going to end in 90 minutes, then it is 1-0. We look back to Liberty Professionals beating in Sotraman. It was 1-0 in the Eastern region, Chebi. Then again, when Bofu won 1-0 as well against Sky FC in Abrankese. So history likely to repeat itself in the competition.
Yeah, it's going to repeat itself with the goalkeepers that they have. If we are not careful, it will take us into the dark. They will postpone the game again until another day because they both have good goalkeepers. Except both of them, they don't have their day in the polls.
And so we are going straight to penalty shootout. And the penalty set to decide the game. And Dwarfs in their black and white jersey, traditional colors, and sympathy as well.
Dwarfs, their traditional color is green and white.
And their way white and black?
I don't know their way jersey. I've forgotten. It's yellow and green. They use yellow and green, the one the coaches are wearing, as their away jersey.
And now they have adopted the white jersey and black.
Because Semper chose their traditional colors. And Semper's traditional color is the yellow, just like the ball boy coming. They wear yellow, and then with white hose. And now they've gone to Dwarfs for their colors. I don't know if colors play major role, then it's going to favor Semper.
Well, again, Dwarfs won their semi-final game on penalty, 3-2. Against the Super Fidelity, another Zone 2 team. And now the final is going to be decided on penalty. Interestingly, Semper considered one goal in the competition across from group stage, and then Dwarfs considered 2 goals in the competition as well from the group stage. And so a very good defensive setup team. Now they have 2 best goalkeepers who have kept their teams throughout the competition, and now they have to do more to save their team or lift the trophy that we are seeing here.
To do more with their experience as goalkeepers. And it's a central region, a Greater Accra team, played in Ashanti region, home soil, and then being officiated by a northern regional referee.
And coach, the last time we saw a Zone 2 and Zone 3 team battle in the final in 2021, it ended on penalty shootouts, and Zone 2 team, Sky FC, beat Zone 3 7-6 on penalty, and now it is another Zone 2, Zone 3 in the final, and penalty decides the winner.
Let me this game, history can repeat itself. But don't forget, the goalkeepers that they have are going to determine who will carry the day. Any fluke or flop by any of the goalkeepers, they punish their teams. Because all of them are going to rely on their safe pair of hands to take them through. And those who are going to kick need to observe the position of the goalkeepers well before they kick the ball into the yawning net. If you go and do antics and it flop, you flop the Central Regional Festival in Cape Coast, which me and Moshaba are planning to attend.
And what about the Greater Accra, coach?
Greater Accra, if they fail to carry it, there's no festival. It's done. Homowa is over in Greater Accra. There's nothing in Greater Accra.
And now, look at the confidence level of Caesar Amukoman. He looks very confident, and I'm yet to see Gordon Agbosu. Where is he now? Agbosu too is going with his back, and is this a plan, a psychological plan to build his confidence? You have coached some clubs. When it is time for penalties, what are some of the things you do?
You talk to your goalkeeper and let him understand the best way he can keep any of the ball is by taking one side throughout the 5 kicks. Most players will go the same place till the end. So if you decide to go left or right, you'll be deceived by the players. But if you take one spot, like you take the left side of the pool throughout the 5, you might end up saving your club, or you take the right side of the pool, you end up saving your team. The moment you have divided attention, now let me keep here or follow the ball because I know the positioning, you'll be deceived. Players are coming to kick. They need any team playing now need a cap than any other person because this is their first time both enjoying the Super Cup.
And now Caesar Amukoman, the former Vipers goalkeeper, and the Roxin goes for the first kick.
He's the captain.
Gideon
for Semper for the past 4 seasons.
Gideon Roxin.
Gideon Roxin, very humble and respectful captain.
Leadership by example. He goes for the first kick. Roxin Gideon versus Caesar Amukoman. Roxin Gideon versus Caesar Amukoman. And Caesar Amukoman of Dwarfs goalkeeper versus Roxin, the captain. And Roxin misses.
The area they play the penalty kicks, why can't they play on this pool for once? They want the top. That side does not favor them always.
And so now Dwarfs takes the lead. The first kick, Semper misses. And Dwarfs Yimanolo say to effect their first kick. Yimanol Osei, after Semper first kick, they missed it. And Yimanol Osei, if you look at where Roxin played his penalty, and Agbosu versus Yimanol Osei, and Yimanol Osei, and Osei scores 1-0 for Dwarfs against Semper. Semper misses their first kick, and Dwarfs scores their first kick as well.
Sometimes, if a captain that leads your team misses a penalty, it's quite a motivation for the rest of the players for them to cover his shame by working extra hard, and sometimes he can go against you. So let's see what happens.
Player number 77, Yimanole Ejelai. And this is coach's darling boy, Yimanole Ejelai. And let's see, is he going to get the first goal for Semper from the spot? This is their second. They have missed their first already. And Dwarfs would need more advantage. Yimanol Ejelai. Yimanol Ejelai. And it's a goal. Yimanol Ejelai.
He has good technique and shots. He has this with the supporters. I will lie you back to me. Then he will score right now. The moment you scream that his antics will come, when he get the ball, he will direct it directly into your pole and score. So most of when you watch Semper's game and their supporters are around, the moment Semper's are not scoring, they say, "Oh, lie you back, give me." No, a goal will come from lie.
And now Dwarfs to effect their second penalty. And And so, Dwarfs to effect their second penalty. And player number 14 for Dwarfs, Abdullah Ibrahim, the center back, versus Gordon Agbasu. Abdullah Ibrahim, Gordon Agbasu. And it is a goal, Abdullah Ibrahim. And Agbasu yet to save one penalty.
Maybe with time he will meet. They are playing 5, and out of the 5, they've kicked 2 both. One has saved, one has missed through over the bar and have scored 1, and the 2 Dwarfs players have scored. Let's see what happens.
It is now 2-1 against Semper Dwarfs. 2 penalty kick, 2 scored. Semper 2 penalty kick, 1 missed, 1 scored. And now player number 57 for Semper Blessing Prosper Gamali Amevo. Prosper Gamali Amevo. Now Prosper Gamali Amevo to effect the kick against Caesar Mukoman of Dwarfs. And it's a goal, Prosper. And it is now 2-2. But if Dwarfs should score, it will be 3-2. Now it is 2-2, but the advantage lies for Dwarfs because they have played 2, but Semper have played 3. Now, player number 15 for Dwarfs, Edward J.P. Smith.
Is he a left footer?
And it's right.
A right footer.
Edward J.P. Smith. And one of the midfielders for Dwarfs. And the Dwarfs are chanting now. The fans of Dwarfs have started chanting. Edward J.P. Smith. Edward J.P. Smith. And an advantage, Dwarfs. It scores Edward J.P. Smith. What a goal. And Dwarfs have learned from their mistakes. They have learned from their mistakes. In the semi-final, they missed 2 penalties, and this time, they are not going to miss any.
They've taken their time to watch the position of the goalkeepers before planting the ball. That is football. You took the lead, you got it equalized, and that's how you get punished.
Now, number 7 for Semper Salifu Abdullah has had a good game, but can cement the good game by scoring. Abdullah Salifu, number 7. And from the north, Abdullah Salifu. And apart from the captain, this is a goal. Apart from the captain, it looks like technically both teams are good in terms of penalty.
Yeah. They both prepared before coming. When you are playing a final, anything can happen. If you can't get scored in open play or you can't carry the day in open play, definitely you go to penalties. And they are exhibiting or demonstrating a very good technical penalties. You hear the sound, the ball is in the net. No antics, direct kicks technically and all. With the exception of the captain's when that flew, I thought maybe his foot hit the ground because there were a lot of dust after the kick. Maybe he got it wrong with the positioning of his foot. But you cannot tell or explain yourself when you miss a penalty. It's gone. So let's pray it goes the same way it's going, then we see who carries the day.
And now number 12, Isaac Bachman, technically good. And when he scores, he'll be 4-3 against Semper.
You see, most often when people are praising you that you are good and it enters your head, it may be something that they will never forget that you played good, but yet you missed the penalty.
And Bachman scores 4-3 and 4-3 against Semper. This is the last one.
The last one will put pressure on the one who will kick. The last kick will put pressure on the Dwarfs player who will kick.
And when he misses, that is it.
And going to play now, Sympathy. The player going to kick the penalty is also technical. Very smallish. Benedict Archery. From Asanska FC.
And now Benedict Archery. And if he misses,
then it's over.
It is over. But when he scores, they would have to wait for Agbosu to do something in the last kick. Or else...
And Dwarfs, because of their festival, they need this cup to celebrate it well in Cape Coast. Which Moshaban will be there.
Benedict Archery. Benedict Archery versus Caesar Amukoman. And the Benedict Archery, Caesar Amukoman. And this is a perfect kick indeed.
He weighs 32. And in weight, he weighs 32. And it's a little below small in size. He weighs 32, very energetic box-to-box offensive midfielder.
And now, the final kick. If Dwarfs should score, they have qualified. They have won the trophy with 5-4 on penalties.
Who is the player going to play?
And now, the number 21. And number 21. Isaac Odum. No, number 26, the Godfrey Deshen, the striker. Godfrey Deshen, the striker. Eshen decides the competition, and it is a goal. Dwarfs are champions. Dwarfs are champions of the competition. They win 5-4 on penalty. And Dwarfs lift the trophy here in Obuasi. The 5th edition of the competition, Dwarfs are champions, and the last time Zone 2, Zone 3 played in the final, I told you in 2021, Tema Youth played against Sky FC, who are from Zone 2, and Zone 2 team won the cup from penalty shootout. And this time, a Zone 2 team wins.
Katakradi against Zone 3, Central Region Cape Coast against Zone 3. It will make their festival very memorable. I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, their festival will start, which Mo Shaman will be there to cover everything that will happen. So Dwarfs, get ready for Mo Shaman on your festival. He will be coming live.
And now, Ebusua Dwarfs are champions. IDK, ID Pande, they win the competition for the very first time. And this is an interesting one. Dwarfs are champions. Dwarfs are champions of the competition. And for the very first time, Dwarfs are champions, beating Semper 5-4 on penalty. And it is 5-4 on penalties. I did the comment with Coach Mboma. Thank you for joining us. And from the group stage of the competition, we've had you. Thank you, Coach Mboma. My name is Shaban Mohammed. We did this together. And former Black Stars player Jima is also here with us, enjoying the competition. And the CEO of Inter-Allies is here. And he's also the chairman of the competition, X1 Energy Drink Dual Super Cup. And the member of the competitions are here. The representative from the X1 Energy Drink are also here. And Coach Mboma is also here. GFA staffs are here. Some media personnel are here. Coach Maxwell Kunedu is also in the stands. And so the trophy will be presented to Ebusua Dwarfs, IDK, ID Pande. And now the people of Cape Coast, by this time, they are celebrating the victory. And they just cannot wait to see the trophy tonight. They have to wait in the morning, or they would have to.
They will meet them with a convoy and drive them to Cape Coast. My fear is the sea should not cross the road. The sea should stay where it is so that they bring the cup.
And so it is over. My name is Shaban Mohammed. We cross over to the field for the ceremony, the trophy presentation. Thank you for joining us. This is the X1 Energy Drink Dual Super Cup. Once again, my name is Shaban Mohammed. It is over. And so, thank you, Coach Mboma. I'm grateful.
I'm also grateful to you, Mo Shaman Mohammed. It's been nice being in the box with you.
Thank you, X1 Energy Drink. Little Rice, Pera, Rayata, Brown Group Energy, Mutual Group, UME, becoming great exposures for the Ebusua Super Cup. Here at the Brazil Clinic Stadium, X1 Ebusua League Super Cup. Pepe is drawn down, and at the end, it's Ebusua Dwarfs, Maidens as champions, about to shoot out, winning by 4 penalties. Now we welcome we have Mr. Chairman of the Ebusua Super Cup Committee, joined by Mr. Richard Abutu, the Vice Chair of the Super Cup Committee. We have Madam Ivy, Country Manager, X1 Energy Drink, Coach Maxwell Konedo joined them here for the presentation of the medals. We have the District Police Commander, ASP Yakubu Mohammed, to join us here for the presentation. And Nana Boate, President, Institute Fidelity. Nana will join us here for another presentation. President, Institute Fidelity. Nana Boate, President, Institute Fidelity. Nana will join us here, please. Now to the sponsors, we acknowledge you very well for this very competition. All cameras will be on the line, please. All cameras will be on the line. Thank you. Now to the man of the match award for this game. The man of the match award goes to player number 12 of Ebusua Dwarfs, Isaac Buckman. Man of the match for this very game, the final. Man of the match, player number 12, Isaac Pacman of Ebusua Dwarfs. Winners is Richard of the vice chair of the Thank you very much. Now, to the best goalkeeper of the tournament goes to player number 16 of Semper Football Club, Godwin Ebusua. Best goalkeeper, winners and representation is the country manager, Madam Ivory, X1 eligible. The best goalkeeper to player number 16, Godwin Ebusua, Semper Football Club. Winners is Madam Ivory, country manager, X1 eligible. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now to the top scorer of this very competition goes to player number 9 of Real Tamale United, Ryan Akanta, with 3 goals to win the top scorer award. Player Barry to receive the award on his behalf. Barry. Receiving the award for Ryan Akanta is Barry, which will be done by Coach Marcel Bredo, Venezuela, with Pet Award to Ryan Akanta of our team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The man of the match award has been said as the contest right now. To the player of the tournament. The best player of the tournament goes to player number 5 of Ebusua Dwarfs, Isaiah Peter Audrey. Isaiah Peter Audrey of Ebusua Dwarfs, the overall best player of the Ebusua League Super Cup here at Western Christmas in America. Here's our representation. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, to the medal presentation of the match officials. Round of applause for them with referee Approval Andrews. Assistant Lawan in the Kutiana, referee to Abdul Manan Musa, Assistant Referee Zakaria Arbiao, and the fourth official, Benedict Eke. Officials for the final. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate the GFA referees for a wonderful time. We are continuing referees, fantastic appreciated by our standard. Referees leader, I spoke to, we are very much grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my referees. Now, to the runners-up of the competition to receive the medal. Sympathy Football Club, lost on penalties, control. Here at Washington Place Bottom, receiving the medals, the runners-up Sympathy Football Club, a round of applause for them as they take the medals, placing second in this competition. Supporters, football fans, we appreciate you for playing from the one till today. Very much grateful to you all. Receiving medals, the runners-up of the Division 1 League Super Cup 2026. Sympathy Football Club. Number 18s, that is going down on Sympathy takes home the silver medal as the runners-up for this very competition. Ghana football is back. Let's show some love and a great support for the Ghana Football Association. Showing respect to the champions, Sympathy with a guard of honor for Ebusua. Ladies and gentlemen, now to the representation of the champions, X1 Division 1 League Super Cup 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, let's welcome Meteors and Satelites, champions of the Super Cup. Very well, congratulations, Ebusua, taking the trophy. Champions of the X1 Division 1 League Super Cup, Coach Dwarfs Jr. Boys, we know ultimate. Here are Boston Leagues once again. Semper is on 2. Champions of the Supercars. Now, Brian's now on the two presentation. Director of the Visual Supercar Committee, Madam Ivy, the country award individuals, present the trophy to the winners, the Meteors, Ebusua, Dwarfs, and Meteors. For a round of applause given to them, they've done well, they've done massively well. Thank you. We are the boss like this once again. Very effective now. Champions, Ebusua, Meteors, Dwarfs. By the end of the finals, champions of the X1 division. Champions of the Visual Supercar, we are passing this afternoon. Meteors, Ebusua, Dwarfs. What's not to continue? Nice one, excellent. Excellent 83. The headline sponsors for this great competition. Carolina Water, Lily Rice,